show you how to play The End of the World as it's sung by Skeeter Davis. If you want the letter notes for that, go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. We'll start with the introduction. We're in the key of B flat, and the bass is just going to have a B flat, F, G, F, and then we're into the melody with the accompaniment that's just going to walk down. I'll show you that in a minute. In the right hand, we're going to arpeggiate that B flat chord. So D, F, B flat, F, D. Then we're going to arpeggiate the F chord, C, F, A, F, C. And then the G minor chord, B flat, D, G, D, B flat. Back to the F chord, C, F, A, F, C. So we're just moving. And we go right into that D is the melody. So let me play that intro together and you can see how it fits together. We're right into the melody. So let's get that melody. It's D, D, C, B flat, D, G, F, C, B flat, A, G, B flat, E flat, D. C, G, F, G, F, G, A, F, D, F, D, G, F, E flat, D, C, D, E flat. And we do it again, second verse, D, B, C, B flat, D, G, F, C, B flat, A, G, B flat, E flat, D, C, G, F, G, F, G, A, F, D, F, D, G, E flat, C, B flat, A, C, C, B flat. And then we're into the bridge. Now the bridge is B flat, G, G, B flat, E flat, G, G, F, D, D, E flat, D, E flat, F, D, F, D. Then we go up to F, A, F, D, F, D, F, A, F, D, F, D, G, F, E flat, D, C, D, E flat. There you have the melody right on through it there, and so then all we got to do is put the bass with it. Now once we get into the melody, we're going to have a B flat arpeggio, B flat, D, F, D, then an F arpeggio starting on A, C, F, C. So your B flat chord is B flat, D, F. Your F chord is F, A, C. But we're going to start on A, C, F, C. Then we got a G minor chord. Now, G minor chord is G, B flat, D. White, black, white. G, and we're going to play it just like that. G, B flat, D, B flat. Then we're going to go down to a D minor, which is D, A, D, F. And your D minor chord is in all white keys, D, F, A. And we're going to play it open fifth, D, A, D, F. Then we've got an E flat chord, E flat, G. It's actually a C minor, but we've got the E flat in the bass. E flat, G. And then we go to the C minor chord, C, E flat, and G. To the D minor, D, F, and A. Down to the G major, G, B, D. Back to the C minor, C, E flat, and G. See, a C major is C chord is C, E, G. To make it minor, we just lower that E to an E flat, C, E flat. And then we go to an E flat and G flat, make a diminished sound, to an F7. Now the F7, we're going to play F, A, E flat. Your F7 is F, A, C, E flat, 1, 3, 5, 7. So all we're going to do is we're going to play these three notes, A, E flat, F. We'll put the A on the bottom, we'll leave the C out of there. And then we just do it again for the second verse. And then I'll show you the bridge in a minute. But now let's put them together and I'll go slowly so that you can see it. your timing there, bring that G up, then hit the G in the melody. Back to the C minor. That's E flat and G flat in the bass to an F7. Just hold that E flat through, and then we're back into the second verse. Just like we did before. Change that rhythm going into that last little cadence, but you end up with the same notes. So, and we don't really play that right there. We just go right to the F7, and all we're going to play is the A here, E flat, F there. So. And then we're into the bridge. Play on that bridge, we're going to go into E flat chord, and it's going to E flat arpeggio, E flat, B flat, G. So we're going to spread it out. Here's your E flat chord, E flat, G, B flat. So we're going to play the E flat, then the B flat. Works best for me to hit that with the middle finger, and then I got the reach to get to the G right there. So E flat, B flat, G. Then we're going to go to B flat, D, F. Then we're going to do F, C, A. The same way. Here's your F, A, C, your F chord, but we're going to spread it out. F, open fifth, up to the A, the third of the chord, back to the B flat, D, F. Then we're going to have a D minor, D, da, 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 then to a G7, G, B, D, F, 1, 3, 5, 7, all white notes, and then we've got C minor. Then we go back to this E flat, G flat, F7, and we're into the third verse. So I'll go slowly through that bridge so you can see other. Same thing there with this C minor chord. You can put that E flat G in there anywhere you want. You can make it before the F. Sounds nice. Or you can make it right with the E flat. Then the third verse. Here's a little change. Instead, you're going to go A, F, D, F, D. So you're gonna change the rhythm because of the they're just stretching out the world right there. So we got an extra note in that melody to the D. And then when we hit this B flat chord, we're going to go right to a modulation there. And all we're going to do, we're going to have a modulation. We're going to keep that B flat common tone. We're going to turn it into an A sharp. See, A sharp and B flat are the same note. So we're going to turn that into an A sharp and turn this into an F sharp chord. Now it's like an F sharp 7 right there, but we don't have the 7th in there. We'll just have F, A sharp, C sharp, F sharp. So by using that B flat and then going chromatically to C sharp and F sharp, we move right into the key of B, because that leads us into the key of B. The F sharp chord resolves to the key of B right there because it's a 5/7 in the key of B. So we're going to use that F sharp chord to modulate into the key of B, and we'll end it in the key of B. So now once we hit that, we're in the key of B, and we start off with, now this is the spoken verse. So she speaks the verse right here, and all I'm going to do is arpeggiate through it with a B arpeggio. So we're going to just go right on through it. Now we're going to go B, D sharp, F sharp, B, F sharp, D sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp, D sharp. So there's a little pause in there when you go to the A sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp. So it'll sound like this. Then we're going to go to a G sharp minor. Let me show you what we're doing there. We've got the B arpeggio. So then we go to this F sharp. We're going to an F sharp chord sound, but we're playing the A sharp in the bass. Then we have a G sharp in the bass. So our bass is just going to walk down. A, B, A sharp, G sharp, D sharp. Now when we hit that D sharp, see, we're going to get a D sharp. We're going to get this D sharp minor sound. So with the little upper neighbor right there. So we're going to play, the first time we're going to play A sharp, then F sharp, G sharp, F sharp. The second time we'll play A sharp, then D sharp, E, D sharp. And then the melody kicks back in on a C sharp. So let me give you those notes. When the melody comes back in, we're going to have C sharp. Now see, we're in the key of B. In the key of B, you notice that I played all 5 black keys. All 5 black keys show up in the key of B. So the only really white notes that you have are B and E. Everything else is going to be a black key. So you got, and there I put 2 notes on that, F sharp and A sharp, because they do it in the arrangement. So see, that whole thing is pentatonic there. Playing all those 5 notes right there. Now there's your E, there's your B, and then we're going to play F sharp and A sharp here. So as we bring that melody down, then we're going to play 2 black notes here, A sharp and C sharp, and we'll end with an arpeggio. And I'll show you that in a minute. So let's get into the let's get into it right there where we've come out of the so we've got the modulation chord, and then we A sharps go together. A sharp and D sharp together. Then we've got an E in the bass. I didn't give you that bass. Right here we're going to go E, C sharp, D sharp, G sharp, E, F sharp, B, and our arpeggios we're going to have A sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, and all we're going to do is a nice little arpeggios to end that section, and we're going to have a B. Then we're going to have an F sharp, but we're going to start that arpeggio on C sharp. Then we're going to start the arpeggio, the G sharp minor, and we're going to start on D sharp. Then we're going to go back to the F sharp, starting on C sharp. And we'll end on a B. So what I'm doing there is I have a rest, I have a pause, except for the first one. The first one will start together, B. Then we hit the A sharp, and then come back with the right hand. Then hit the G sharp, come back with the right hand. Hit the A sharp, come back with the right hand. just fade right down into that B chord right there. So let's see, we've got, okay, so we've got where the melody kicks in. C sharp. There we have that F sharp, D sharp, just like we did in the third verse, because it's a third verse reprise, so you have that same thing, world, and then we have, so the F sharp and the A sharp hit with the F sharp, and then we A sharp and C sharp, we go right to the arpeggios. And just a nice subdued B in the left hand, B and D sharp in the right hand. There you have it. The End of the World is sung by Skeeter Davis. I hope you enjoy it.